OSHA stands for Occupational Safety Health Administration. That was started back in 1970 by our government for the purpose of saving lives, preventing injuries, and protecting the health of American workers. They have the Code Book of Federal Regulations. 1910, CFR 1910 relates to OSHA concerning general industry, but CFR 1926 is the standards for construction, and specifically we get to 29 CFR 1926 subpart C deals with construction and maintenance standards. There are all sorts of standards that OSHA has to keep American workers safe. When one of those standards does not specifically apply to the task at hand or the job you're doing, there's the general duty clause, and employers can be fined for violating the general duty clause if these conditions apply. Employers failed to keep the workplace free from hazards, the hazards were recognized, the hazard was causing or likely to cause serious injury, or there was a feasible and useful way to get rid of that hazard. OSHA is there to protect the American workers, and you have certain rights. You can call or get a hold of the OSHA office in your area and have them come and do an inspection if you feel that work conditions are unsafe. But if your employer does not like that and you feel that they are discriminating against you because of you exercising your OSHA complaints, you have 30 days to file a complaint with the OSHA office. You also have the right to view the medical records that your employer keeps on you, and you can see a copy of them because your employer keeps them for 30 years. So you have the right to see those. OSHA inspections. There are 6 different types of OSHA inspections. There's imminent danger, which is the top priority for OSHA. They go out and inspect when they feel that workers are in imminent danger. Catastrophe. Employer is required to report catastrophes and fatalities within 8 hours to OSHA. So then OSHA will come out and inspect. That's a catastrophe inspection. Worker complaint inspection is a response to a complaint. Somebody has complained about a work condition. OSHA sends out people to check it out. Programmed. OSHA has a way of setting up like a matrix of figuring out what tasks are high risk, and they go out and they check those every so often. So those are programmed inspections. Follow-up, maybe OSHA has been to the job site and found deficiencies. They will follow up and go back and check and see that things have been addressed and made safe as they made their suggestions. And in monitoring, that is long-term abatement. Maybe OSHA did an inspection and determined that several things need to happen over time. They're just following up and checking up to make sure that all those things have been corrected. Okay, when it comes to having a safe workplace, OSHA defines a competent person should be supplied by the company to help provide and make sure that conditions are safe. A competent person is someone who is capable of identifying existing and predictable hazards. Also, they have the authorization, the authority for prompt corrective measures. You will find throughout the standards that people are, competent people are to inspect various things like harnesses, trenches, stuff like that, and they make the call of if it is safe or unsafe to continue with work. We also have incidents. An incident is defined as something that could have caused injury but was caught in time. Employers must report all injuries, accidents, and incidents. Also, in regards to reporting, OSHA Form 300 is the reporting of all injuries and illness related to work. So next, we're going to move on to the Focus 4. These are the 4 highest fatality causes of fatalities within construction. Falls makes up 36%, over 1/3 of all fatalities in construction. Struck by is 18%. Caught in between is 18%. Electrocution is 10%. And then there's a collection of other things that cause fatalities, and we just lump them together as other.